Hi, I'm Terry, and welcome to Cat Scratch Kitchen. If you haven't been here before, what we're going to do is show you some fun ways to have a good time in the kitchen and maybe save some money too. But mostly, let's just have a good time. Today, we've got a special announcement, so stick around. I'll let you know about it just a little bit later. But what we're going to do now is we're going to make some applesauce in our Instant Pot. To begin with, we need about 3 pounds of apples. I like to use Gala apples. They're a nice saucing apple. They break down really well and they taste good. You rarely have to add any sugar to them. They're usually sweet enough. What I'm going to use is this handy dandy little thing here, because you have to core, peel, and slice your apples. This does it all in one step for me. So I love this thing. I've already peeled some of them in advance, and they're ready to go. So I just have a few more to do, and the additional ingredients are only 2 or 3 items: nutmeg, cinnamon sticks, and water. A little bit of salt, and if you need to sweeten them, a little bit of honey at the end. Okay, first thing we're going to do is secure this little guy so he stays on the counter. Move this bowl out of the way. I take those top pieces off and that bottom piece where it doesn't catch the peel, and those become my snack. And then I just break them in half, stick them in the water. If I wasn't doing this ahead of time, I wouldn't bother putting them in the bowl of water. I would just stick them directly into the Instant Pot. Now I'll just rinse them off, drain them, and I'll be right back. Now for my Instant Pot, I'm going to put in my extra seal that I use when I'm doing something that's sweet or neutral, so that I'm not using the seal that I use for spaghetti sauce or chili and take on that flavor. So this seal here has no odor to it. I'm going to place in my 3 pounds of sliced, cored, and peeled apples. Just 1/4 cup of water. I need a quarter to a half teaspoon of nutmeg, depending on how spicy you want your applesauce. And 1 or 2 sticks of cinnamon. If you're not a fan of cinnamon, just 1 stick works. And that's it. Now we're going to put our lid on. If I can do it backwards. Put our steam valve on and set it to seal. So we're going to make sure it's on high, and we want it for only 5 minutes. And start. It's going to take it a few minutes to come to pressure. Then after the 5 minutes, you want to go ahead and let it naturally release, at least for 15 minutes. Then we're going to take it out, add just a little bit of salt, taste it for sweetness, and hit it with the immersion blender if we want it a little bit less chunky. Okay, we've had our 15-minute wait time for it to natural release. I'm going to turn it off, open up the vent, wait until the pin drops. We want to take out our cinnamon sticks. Give it a stir. You can see how soft they are now. give it just a pinch of salt. So we're just going to hit it with the immersion blender until it's as chunky or smooth as you like it. I like it pretty smooth. Looks good. The smell is fantastic. It smells like fall and Thanksgiving and everything all combined. Now, try just a little bit of it to see if it needs to be any sweeter. No, the Gala apples made it just perfect. It doesn't need to be any sweeter for me. It tastes fantastic. And that's just about it. Now, I like my applesauce cold. Some people like it warm. At this point, you can go ahead, if you're into canning, you can go ahead and put it into hot jars and either water bath can it or pressure can it. And then you have applesauce for a long time. You could absolutely double this recipe and have a whole lot more. It freezes very well. You can freeze it for up to a year, and it'll keep in your fridge for probably about 2 weeks. Now for that special announcement. We were lucky enough this month, the month of November, to be a part of a collaboration hosted by Diane, the Canning Nana, for soups. It's a soup spectacular. We have about 35, I think, of the YouTube community that have joined this collaboration. There will be at least one recipe every day from one of those collaborators. Cat Scratch Kitchen will be putting out a recipe on the 20th of November. If you go to the Canning Nana, she does have a playlist of all the channels that will be taking part. Take a time and go check them out. I hope you subscribe to them, and I hope you enjoy all the soups. There's everything you can imagine and made every way you can imagine, from stovetop, Instant Pot, crock pot, you name it. I think you're really going to enjoy it, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoy this applesauce recipe. It's really an underappreciated side dish. It can be used not only for any type of side dish meal, but you could also use it as the oil substitute in your baking. It's great for toddlers or babies. You really enjoy it, and it's nice to have on hand. I hope you have a good time with it and that you give it a try. The recipe and the link to print it out is in the description box below. And if you liked the video, I hope you'll give us a like and subscribe. Be sure and hit that notification button so you don't miss us next week. And I'll see you then.